Hey friends, Kevin here. Van life morning routine. Morning in the big van. Let's get to it. I prefer a blade or sometimes 5 blades, but for being out here, sometimes this is just fine. Let me tell you, it is already hot where I am, so I'm going to reach up here, cut this exhaust fan on, brush my teeth, get to some breakfast. One of the nice things about a larger van like this, in addition to extra storage space, easily accessible toilet. So I'm thinking some eggs and a special treat today, Spam for 1. Get it? Treat, special treat, Spam. I do have a refrigerator with some real meat in it, but this says it's going to be a special day. While that's cooking, go ahead and open this back window because I do need this open to drive. I like simple, and that is the most complicated thing I really need to do to get going. But let me show you kind of how this works. Battery is still in good shape, even though it's an overcast day. Refrigerator chugging along. Okay, so now I've grabbed a quick shower, which is good because it's getting ready to rain, and I'm kind of afraid of being stuck where I am. I'm so far out, so there's something I want to go look at anyway, so this is a good time to relocate, just in case the sky opens up. But now we're down to my teardown process, because you've been in campgrounds and you've watched these people spend 2 hours tearing everything down and disconnecting things and putting it away. I'm out in the wild, so I don't have any sewer connections made out here. I leave my seat turned around. I leave my bed made, so there is nothing I have to do inside of this van that I haven't already done, which is rinse the dishes off that I used, put them away. I can grab my little broom and dustpan and sweep the floor. Now it's time to come out here and do what I do before I drive away, which is this. Maybe hard to see, but there is a handle right here for my propane. I am going to turn this off because I was using propane this morning to heat the shower water and to cook with. So now the propane is off. So the chairs have already been put away. All I really need to do is walk around this and look at these 4 tires just to make sure they are still inflated. Now I do have a tire pressure monitor that is great, but it only functions when these things are actually rolling. So even with a tire pressure monitor, you need to actually walk around these things every morning just to make sure you didn't develop a flat overnight. Now, once I roll this thing 15 or 20 feet, these tire monitors are kind of motion activated, and they'll sense they're rolling and they will give me the exact tire measurements. Basically what I use that thing for is to make sure I'm not losing air fast as I'm going down the highway, because you do not want to have a blowout in any kind of RV. You really don't want to have a blowout in any kind of vehicle, but if you start shredding and shedding tire pieces in an RV, you're going to have an issue, because as those things whip up under this, you have all of these different systems. You have electrical systems, you have plumbing systems, you have septic systems, you have tanks, you have all of these different things that can be damaged if pieces of tires are whipping back through there. So the most important thing when you're dealing with any kind of RV or a Class B van or a full-size van that has a lot of modifications is making sure those tires are right. But the main thing for me anymore is easy setup, easy teardown. And as you've seen, my setup and my teardown is pretty much non-existent in this thing. I want things simple. To the people that want to spend hours dealing with this stuff every day, if it makes them happy, more power to them. That's not what I want to do. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you agree or disagree with what you saw me do or the way that I choose to do things. Maybe you have a better way, maybe you just have a different way, and that's all right because we're all different. One last question, what do you think? Should I slap a paint job on here or should I just leave this thing the way it is? She may not be pretty, but she's mine. Put that stuff down in the comments below. As for me, I'm ready to jump on this thing, chug down the highway, get to today's adventure.